all right. I'm gonna try to zip through this one. This is a sample of a compost. This is full life compost out of Florida. I think Mayaka, which is really cool. And what's really exciting about this one, and I'm gonna try to make this quick because I've been under microscope with this for 2 days now, and I keep making my last video was probably about an hour long, and I have to just cut this shit short. Um, so they're connected to Catalyst Bile Amendment, which is the Casey and Keisha. They've got Brian as a consultant. They also have Alan as a consultant. I don't know them. I know of them. Um, they are pioneers. I thank them. And Keisha especially, I really like her. I love her passion for the microbes, man. I share her passion for microbes, and it was good to see someone nerd out on it the way I have, on a video. I don't know. I saw a video of her. Um, so there's people, that are like that out there, like me. So Matt Powers, my instructor, same, and then even Quoto Movia, I've been known to. I heard him say something that I say all the time, and that's I honor these microbes. So I'm gonna tell you right now, these people got their shit together, and I've been again under this compost, and I'm just gonna just dive right in. There's a nematode. I've already done the 40x stuff. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time with that. I've got extended videos. I may post them as a continuation, um, but I don't want to bore everyone. So let's get the nematode out of the way. Boom, there it is. So with that said, I'm gonna jump back because everybody's got a thing for nematodes, and nematodes are great. Don't get me wrong. Um, but there's a way more going on in here. My slide is I think a 22 by 60 millimeter. So I've got about 4 drops on here, and that's how I've been looking at this thing. Rick over at the Gardens in Glass, heads up to Rick. He gave me the sample. He got me a sample of this, or he got a sample of this, and let me dig my hands in the bag and take a big chunk of it. So, what can I say? It's loaded. It's got life in it. It's what was expected, what I was hoping for. I am excited to see this here because I don't see as much fungi in it as I would like to. But again, they're turning compost there and pushing it out. I'm not saying it's not fungal, but I'm gonna run that. I'm even gonna run the biometer, whatever that fungal to bacterial test on this, just because it's worthy of it. And those strips, they could be a little pricey. As much as I'm in the soil, if I tested something every time, that's just. But I mean, dude, just in talking here, bam, fungal spore, fungal spore, fungal spore. I'm at 400x. I'm back out to 100, and just the amount of amoeba in these samples is wild. The amount of spores are wild. I'm gonna dive back in. I guess I'm gonna keep it at 400, so I'm not gonna keep diving in and out. But every field of view, you're slammed. I mean, fungal, 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 fungal. I sound like I'm on fucking repeat. And I mean, aggregation is here, organic matter is here, and just tons of life everywhere you look. You know, every field of view. Let me see here. Here, even here alone, even you got that looks like a piece of an amoeba. There's an amoeba, spore, fungal strand. That's cool. I love it. The $50 roughly for 10 pounds of this stuff, but at this point, you're buying an inoculant. You're buying something. You don't just pot a plant in this stuff. I mean, you can, of course, but you wouldn't be maximizing the use case out of it. This is something you take and you amend into your garden beds and make teas out of even, and try to try to extract what you can out of it. Another high fee. So again, I can sit here and go on and on and on, and I have actually in the other videos, and I'm gonna maybe post those as well, like I said. But again, um, life, spore, whatever that is in the background there under the above the hand. All this aggregation, these are all microbes just gluing themselves to organic matter. Look at this field of view here. I mean, I'm not even fully stretching this field of view, and it's just life. It's just biology at its finest. They're doing a hell of a job out there. I would love to go out there and take a look at what they're doing, and just even go hang out there and admire the place, man. It's I love when people, I'm gonna go back on what I said about the fungal thing until the biometer tells me otherwise, because I'm seeing some hyphae in here. Look at this, and then that's another thing. Everything's moving. I mean, everything's got life. Everything's jittering constantly. It is alive. I'm gonna feed the remainder of this. I'm gonna feed to my worms, my worm bin. This will be like this at this point is like a treat, and let them sort it out. I mean, this is only energizing whatever you put it into. And these people are about it, man. Catalyst bioamendments, they don't mess around. And from what I understand, they were here and helped set this place up. And just from the images on the website here, you can see the equipment. And look at that spore. Yeah. Yeah, this is this was definitely super cool to be able to put under the microscope. Let's back out. Let's do this. Let's put some lights on it. See what glows. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Let's go back. There we go. Where'd he go? He just split on me. There's a rotifer. Is that or he's underneath that? They're fast too, man. I got rotifers all over the place on my property. These guys can flat out fly. Yeah, he dipped. Maybe the light, a lot of times this epifluorescent light, there are certain microbes that they don't like it. They completely bad trip. Look at this. You got stuff glowing. Probably a phosphate crystal. I mean, I don't know. I'm still in my microscopy class with Matt Powers, and it's just been. I just finished a whole regenerative side of things, but don't get me wrong. I live on my microscope when I can. It's kind of like I can go look at soil all day. I try to, and then when I have time off, I want to spend it on my microscope. And that's when you know that found. That's how I know I found what I wanted. This sample's just wicked, man. This is nasty. It's just got everything going for it. I'm not even. I told you this slide is 60 millimeters, so it's the size of the slip, the bottom part. So let me get back to. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this video because I could be here all day. Get your hands on this if you want to look at something. It's nice to be able to have someone local. I love supporting our local everything. All about that. Look at this field of view here. Let's do this. Let's go 400 real quick. This is how these videos end up being too long because I keep doing this shit. But look at that. I was looking at this. I got distracted by this because I need to figure out what that is. I see it. I've been seeing it a lot. Again, do I even need to point at this? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So look at here again. Definitely a gangster sample. I love it. I did do a little dark field piece earlier. I'll probably just attach that video. Look at this too. This is, well, we got a couple of things going here. This amoeba ate something, maybe a spore. Look at this. This is like a spore. Let's see if I can get it better if I do that. Try to light the top up now. Whatever it is. Oh, this dude. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I did do a dark field piece on it. What? Bro, I'm telling you, what was that? Oh, here we go. Another nematode. This is why I can't turn it off, man. And then when I do turn it off right now, I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe I should just edit it. If I keep finding cool shit, like look at this, look at this, look at this. I should screenshot this. Let me get that. Let me see if I can back this up and get the nematode in the shot. Yeah, let's go 33. No, that doesn't help, does it? Wow, hold on. Let me go 40. Dude, that's wild. That's a little stubby nematode. Whatever it is. Snap, there it is. Wow. I'm having a hard time again. Let's see. More spores. Anyway, you get it. Again, for the 5,000th time. I'm out. I'm going to attach that dark field to this video. I'm going to consolidate this video. Good job out there, guys. Full Life Compost. We are the real deal. Real deal Holyfield. And I hope to maybe one day go out there with Rick or something and get to meet you guys, because this is definitely dynamic as it gets. I'm out. Look at this little guy. That looks like a microanthropod. That's kind of the way they hang out on. Let's see if I can get to 400. Not easy. Darkfield doesn't like 400 so much. It's usually sweet spot is 100. Let's see if I can find that little dude. No, that's gonna be tough. I gotta play with this dark field more often. Sure, there's adjustments I can make that'll get that though. Wow, I wonder if we do this. I wonder if we do that. Get the light hitting it there. So that's a lighting effect. You see that? With the lights on, if I turn the lights off, you no longer get that shine. So that's good to know, because that could be mistaken for, I don't know, phosphorus or something. Clean shot. There's so much going on here. Wow, look at that thing. See if that does anything. No, that's probably a spore. And I'm looking at that, just to be clear. That's neat. You can actually, if you set it up right, you can get some hell cool pictures with dark field and epi. I found fungal, where is it again? Hyphae. I took photos of that I've gotten bright field, dark field, and then I went epi on it, and it's clear as day. Look at that. That might be an amoeba. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I really wanted to honor the compost and capture as much as I could on it. Um, they've got some phenomenal compost.